Dark Shadows, number 35, ETR 72966, air 81266, take 1.
My name is Victoria Winters. The hand of death brushed close to the house on Widow's Hill, then moved away, stirring the musty air with its touch, filling the corridors with the overpowering scent of fear and hatred.
Hello? Oh, hello, Joe. Just a minute. I'll take it in the other room. I'm back. Where are you calling from?
You still love me?
Joe Haskell, did you go back to the bar?
No, I'm kidding. One hangover day is enough for me. You didn't answer my question.
You didn't answer mine. Where are you calling from?
The hotel restaurant. I had to go up and see Bert Devlin.
You apologize.
Heck, no. I found out he paid for my drink, so I gave him back his money. I, kind of interrupted a little party, too.
What do you mean?
Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to hear you tell me you love me.
No, what do you mean by a little party?
Well, he had company. Vicky Winters.
In his hotel room?
Yeah, they were going to have dinner there. So it looks like I don't have to worry about him and you, right?
There's no such thing as Burke and me. I've told you that.
Well, then how about telling me you love me?
I'm just not in the mood, Joe. Not tonight.
Hey, now, what are you so sore about now?
Nothing. Good night, Joe. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Were you listening to that conversation? I asked you a question. Were you listening?
Let me go!
The character of Sam Evans will be played by David Ford.
Carolyn? Carolyn, I wasn't listening. Really, I wasn't.
All right.
Why would I be interested in your phone call anyway?
I said all right.
Carolyn?
What are you doing down here? I thought you were locked in your room.
Aunt Elizabeth unlocked it.
That's too bad.
Do you know where my father went?
No. And I don't care.
Did he go into town?
I said I don't know. Go find Miss Winters.
I wish he'd never come here. Why does she have to stay here anyway?
Maybe she likes the people she meets.
Well, I don't like her. I hate her.
David, do me a favor. Go back up to your room and leave me alone.
You like Mr. Devlin, don't you?
I asked you to go upstairs.
That's why you're sore. Because she's having dinner with him.
So you didn't listen to my phone call, did you?
Then you do like him. I know. I heard you telling Aunt Elizabeth and Father.
What are you trying to do, David? Start something?
I'll bet she knows you like Mr. Devlin. I'll bet that's the only reason she's seeing him.
Oh, David. David, you are a monster. A real solid 14-carat monster. Now get out of here.
It's true. Everything
Get
I
out of here!
Hello, Joe.
Oh, hi, Mr. Evans.
Haven't seen my daughter around, have you?
Maggie? No. Oh, wait a minute. She was in here a little while ago. She had to go out to get something, I think. Oh.
Hangover?
How'd you guess?
I'm an old hand, Joe. I got a million recipes how to cure it. None of them work. The best thing is black coffee.
My fourth cup.
Well, that's the cure. Either cure it or drown it. You know where Maggie went?
No, but I think I remember somebody saying she'd be back in about a half an hour.
Ah. Then I'm not sure I can wait.
Mr. Evans, tell me something. How many times did you have to propose to your wife before she said yes?
I never did propose, Joe. She asked me.
Oh.
Having trouble with your girl?
Oh, no trouble at all.
Well, if you're looking for advice, don't come to me. I don't even know what to do about my own life.
I always figured you for a man who was doing exactly what he wanted to do.
A facade, my dear boy. Well, Maggie comes in. Tell her I went up to see Burke Devlin.
Sure. Oh, Mr. Evans. Be sure you knock first.
Hello, Burke. Hope I'm not disturbing you.
Why should you be any different? Come on in.
Oh, you're eating.
Don't let that bother you. Sit down, Sam.
Two worse places to interrupt a man are when he's sleeping or eating. I'll come back later.
Sam, don't be ridiculous. Come on, sit down. I've been expecting you. I even ordered your steak.
You, adding telepathy to your other talents, Burke?
Well, all right, so a young lady walked out on me, huh? It's medium rare. A little cold, but it's good.
Thanks, I ate. You go right ahead. What lady was it? Carolyn Stoddard?
What if it was?
Burke, you've been away for a long time. And have you forgotten how small this town is?
Now, I always thought that you artists were bohemians. But don't let it worry you, Sam. It wasn't little Carolyn.
No, Burke, I didn't mean... Well, you know how it is. I mean, well, with her uncle accusing you of trying to get him killed.
What do you want to see me about, Sam?
The portrait.
Well, if you want me to pose for you tonight, I'm sorry.
It isn't that. It's, Burke, what's happening with you? Is the sheriff going to place you under arrest?
Now, what does that have to do with the portrait?
Well, nothing, I guess. I'm just interested. After all, we are friends.
I always thought we were. All right, Sam, I guess you're right. I'm not telepathic. There's something on your mind. What is it? Why don't you tell it to me?
Well, Burke, I don't think I can do the portrait.
Why not?
It isn't the money. $1,000 is very generous. It's just that I don't have the time right now.
I didn't know you were that busy.
Yeah, well, a couple of things come up. An ad agency in Boston wants me to do some sketches, and, well, there are things.
I'd be glad to wait.
Burke, I haven't done a portrait in years. I don't think you'd be satisfied.
Oh, come on. I'll take my chances.
No, I don't want to see you wasting your money.
I can afford it.
Now, Burke, please. Just forget you asked me. Can't you do that?
What is it, Sam? You don't want to take money from a man who's being accused of attempted murder?
That has nothing to do with it.
Well, if you're worried about that automobile accident, it's over. Finished. I've been cleared. The people up in Collinwood know I had nothing to do with it.
Is that really true?
I'm leveling with you, Sam, and I want you to level with me. I want you to give it to me straight. Why did you decide not to do my portrait?
Burke? You haven't got a drink up here, have you?
Yeah, it's right there, right through there.
Thanks.
Take all the time you want, Sam. I'll be waiting.
You're home early. Hi, Carolyn. I hope everything turned out as well as you expected.
More or less. What's wrong?
Not a thing. May I have the keys to my car, please?
Of course. And thank you very much. Is there anything left over from dinner? I'm starved.
Why? Didn't Burke feed you well? I think you'll find something in the kitchen.
Carolyn, are you angry because I met Burke
I
Devlin?
thought you said you were hungry.
That can wait. I want to know what's troubling you.
Vicky, you don't have to give me any explanations. You have a perfect right to see or meet or have dinner with anyone you please.
I don't think you really mean that.
You think I'm jealous of you, don't you?
You hardly know him. You've only met Burke once or twice. And I'd always thought of you as Joe.
Vicky, let me make it very clear. I'm not jealous. Not jealous at all. I was surprised. Nothing more.
Surprised at what?
Well, after all, you spent so much time telling me I shouldn't trust Burke, that I shouldn't believe what he tells me, even hinting that I should never see him again. And then the next thing I know, you're in his hotel room having dinner and...
Carolyn, you idiot.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was Joe, wasn't it? He was the one who told you.
Maybe.
Well, I can assure you it was all very innocent.
Vicky, I told you you don't owe me any explanations.
But I want you to know. Burke said that he might be able to help me try and find something about my past.
I see.
And that's all there was to it.
And what about your future, Vicky? Didn't you and Burke make some plans for that, too?
Now, just a minute. I'd better go and see what's in the kitchen.
Yeah. My first of the day, Burke. Believe it or not.
There's plenty more in there if you want it.
I told Maggie I'd slow down.
You also told her you'd do my portrait.
I know.
What did she say when you told her you changed your mind?
She doesn't know yet. I tried to find her down at the restaurant. She wasn't there.
$1,000, Sam. It's a good fee.
Money is only money, Burke.
You still haven't told me why you want to give it up.
I've got a right to change my mind, don't I?
Sure you do. But I have a right to know why. And don't tell me about that Boston ad business and anything else like that. I happen to know you need $1,000. Any way you can get it.
I told you, money isn't that important.
Sure. Money's only money. But apply a little pressure.
What do you mean?
I think you know. Somebody's applying pressure. Who is it, Roger Collins?
Why should he object?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
But it's ridiculous. It's just an oil painting. Why should he care if I do
I've been
a
trying to
sketch-
figure that one out. While you were fixing your drink in there. If you do that painting of me, I'll be posing with you, right? What, 10, 20 times? Huh?
Well, about that, yeah.
That means I'll be seeing you 10 or 20 days. I could learn a lot about you. I could also learn something about Roger Collins.
Absolute nonsense.
Maybe it is. But it sure isn't nonsense that you've been jumping like a cat ever since I came back. It sure isn't nonsense that Roger Collins chased you all over the town the night that I arrived. What's the connection between you two, Sam?
There isn't any connection.
Sam, I like you. I want to believe that you're telling the truth.
I am telling the truth.
Then will you do the portrait for me? I'll raise the ante to $1,500.
Sure. Sure, I'll do it.
Maggie come back yet?
No. You see Devlin?
Yeah. I saw him.
Well, I better be hitting the sack.
Don't go yet, Joe. Sit with me for a while.
Oh, sure. Is there anything wrong, Mr. Evans?
Age, Joe. Just age. You say you were having trouble with your girl.
Well, it's nothing serious.
Well, but it seems serious when it's happening, doesn't it?
I suppose so. Mr. Evans, all I want is to be happy.
Well, that's a simple enough goal, Joe. And one of the most elusive. Some of us never quite reach it, and when we do, it slips through our fingers and melts away. Don't you let that happen. You're young, Joe, and you still got a chance. Don't let it happen. Marry a girl, Joe, and take her away from here. That's the best advice I can give you.
Why take her away? I like this town.
Because she lives in Collinwood. Because she'll be torn apart like the rest of them. Death and destruction. She's come to live with us, Joe. It's too late for me to escape, but she can. And you can help her. Take her away, Joe. Well, there's still time. Take her away.
Vicky, could I talk to you for a minute? Vicky, I'm sorry. You were right. I was an idiot. I guess we were all under pretty much pressure. But that doesn't excuse... What I mean is, you were right about something else, too. I was jealous of you.
Well, there was no reason to be.
I know that. Vicky Burke doesn't mean anything to me. It's... I don't know. I just have to grab everything, Vicky. Everything.
That's a good way to end up with nothing.
An old maid. That's what Joe said I'd be. An old maid sitting in this house with my mother. Vicky, remember when I told you that all the rest of us must be crazy? I guess you better add me to that list now, too.
I will if you don't stop feeling so sorry for yourself.
But why do I act that way? What makes me go into an uproar because you see a man I hardly even know? Vicky, don't you see? How can you ever know when it's going to happen again?
Well, the next time I see Burke Devlin, I'll come back here ready for a fight.
I don't see how you can joke about it.
Come on, it's not all that serious.
It is, as long as you live here. Uncle Roger barely tolerates you. And David, well, he's full of nothing but threats against you. Vicky, it's not going to be any fun for you here. And if I start turning against you, for no reason at all, as I just did, there won't be anyone. You'll be alone. And you'll leave. And I don't want that, Vicky. I truly, truly don't want that.
I'm not going to leave. And nothing's going to happen to me.
I hope you're right.
Would you give me Mr. Devlin's room, please? Are you sure? Well, would you ring again? He was just there a little while ago. Thank you. I see. No message. Thank you. David, what do you want? I asked you a question. What do you want? All right. Then don't tell me. Stop it. Tell me what you have to say.
You're going to be sorry you ever came here.
Watch live exclusive color coverage of the third and fourth rounds of the Thunderbird Golf Tournament Saturday and Sunday afternoon on ABC. Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.